Hey guys, welcome to Rietveld Holler. In this video, we're going to be getting out some basic winter equipment and getting it ready for snow. We're going to start out with hat, gloves, and flashlights. Some of you might use your flashlight all the time, like me, so the batteries are always good, but if you don't, you might lose power, so it might be a good time to check your flashlights out. Check out your gloves. Make sure they're good, not ripped. You know, those are goods. Neck warmer. Your hat, make sure there's no holes in it like this hat. You know, sometimes you gotta stitch them up and clean them up or get new ones. Along with the flashlight, you want to check out your generator. I got this generator back here. I picked that one up secondhand. You want to get it out, get it ready, make sure it starts and runs. I just use mine for deer hunting, so I know it's good to go. You want to keep fresh gas in it and just make sure it's tip-top shape and running, because you never know in the winter when you're going to lose power. We'll move on to snow brushes. Yeah, the snow brush it's a year or two old, so it's a little ratty, but it does the job. Find it, make sure it's not broke or cracked or any chips on it. You want to have a good snow brush for winter. Your salt, you want to find that. I usually store mine in a bucket. This one's not in a bucket yet. I've been on the lazy side, but you want to get it out and check out your bucket. If there's water in it, don't worry about it. It'll just find yourself a good scoop. You can sprinkle it on, even if there's a little moisture in it. It still works just fine, but you want to get that out and get that in a good spot where it's ready to go, because this time of year, especially in Michigan here, it'll freeze and you want to have your salt ready to go. Shovels. I like this shovel. This is one of my favorite shovels. It is plastic, so you want to check for stress crack marks. This one is just starting to get a fuzz stress mark here, but it's still in good shape. I like it because it's wide. You can clean up next to your garage really easy, and it's a nice shovel. I like it. Again, if you haven't watched our videos, check them out. We usually will put links in the description below on similar items that we have, so don't forget to check out the links below. Depending on your driveway size, you may not use a shovel, but you may use a snowblower. There's 2 strokes, 4 strokes, 2-stage, single stage. I have a big front-mounted tractor snowblower that's a 2-stage, but I like to use my little John Deere here. Here we have a John Deere TRS 21. I'm a John Deere fan, so I really like John Deere. I like this style of single-stage snowblower because it has this handle lever up here, which engages your paddles. So your paddles, you can start it, and it will not run the paddles, but it'll sit here, run and idle, so you can let it warm up and the paddles aren't going. This John Deere takes 50-to-1 gas. For some of you that don't know what that is, it's the gas oil mixture. When you're mixing gas, you usually look at the back of the container. Hold that thought, let me go get some. I got some 2-stroke oil. This oil, you can read the back of it, and when you're mixing your gas for it, this will tell you how many ounces to put in your gas can, so you have 50-to-1 gas oil mixture to run in your snowblower. Most 2-stroke engines are running 50-to-1. At least that's what I have. I have one chainsaw that's not, but that's a whole nother story. A few things you want to check for on your snowblower when you get it out is you want to check to make sure your chute turns. Make sure it's all good. Make sure it turns back and forth. Look for broken plastic. Here's a little broken piece. It's not that big of a deal, but you want to look for major broken parts. Check your paddles. There's little rubber wear bars on there, and your wear bar, your scraper blade on the bottom. Those are wear items. Those will go bad. You'll be able to find those at your local John Deere dealer, Amazon, internet, eBay in general. You should be able to replace those fairly simply with just some common tools. But make sure you check them out, because that will help in turn get you a cleaner driveway. We're we're going to talk about how to start your two-stroke snowblower. This is a general common two-stroke startup. It'll work for your chainsaws, weed whackers. It's a very easy, simple process. It may seem difficult, but it's fairly simple. You're first going to check your gas. Make sure you got your 50 to 1 or whatever it calls out on the gas cap. Make sure you grab that gas can and top it off. Then you're going to turn your key on. Then you're going to come over to your choke lever and you're going to turn your choke to full. Prime it a bunch of times. Usually it's 6 to 10 depending on how cold it is and when the last time you started it. I usually start with 10 unless I know I just started it. Then you're going to pull, and you're going to pull until it starts or tries to start. If it starts, great, flip to half choke. If it doesn't start but it tries to start, then flip it to half choke, then try pulling again until it starts, and then you feather the choke off, and if it starts to die, put it back to half, so forth until it's warm, and it will run on no choke. Now we're going to go suit up and we're going to step outside and we'll show you how to start this machine. We're outside now and it's cold. You can probably see my breath. We're going to go through how to actually start this guy. You're going to top the gas off, which we can't do. I can't show you because Mike forgot to turn the mic on. So we're going to just
we've done this
full.
already.
Then we're going to turn the key on. Then you're going to turn your choke on. Then you're going to prime it 6 times. And then you're going to pull until it starts. And then once it starts running, you're going to turn your choke to half. And then you're going to let it warm up. So now I'm going to shut up and just do it. Now you guys know what to get ready for this coming winter. You know how to start a two-stroke snowblower, or for that matter, a two-stroke engine. So don't forget to click on the thumbs up button and the links down below, and we'll see you in the next video. See ya.